Thank you, Jamal, for your remarks. Our topic today is Jesus, God or prophet. The issue concerns what Jesus' true identity is. Is he simply a created being who is a servant of God with the role of a spokesman or prophet, or is he, as the writers of the New Testament so clearly declare, God of the universe, taking on human flesh? Yet one might ask why this discussion is even important. Can't we simply believe what we want to believe and go merrily along our way? Maybe, if feeling good is more important than truth. Is our undertaking today simply an exercise of educational stimulus? Is it just a process of building cooperation and understanding between two religions? While both of these are admirable, there is far more at stake than this. We are discussing the identity of Jesus Christ, which has profound ramifications for us as individuals. What we do with Jesus has bearing on whether we live a life of profound purpose and meaning, and he himself claims that it determines our eternal destiny. These are significant issues, weighty issues, important issues, critical issues. Now, both Islam and Christianity agree that Jesus was born of a virgin and was totally sinless. These two facts make him utterly unique, different from all others, including Muhammad. Yet the central question still remains. Who is Jesus? Jesus said of himself, "I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to a relationship with God except through me." That statement appears to be either great arrogance or great truth. He is claiming that if you want a relationship with God, you must come to him and bow your heart in submission to him. Thus, one does not come into a right relationship with God through religion, nor through good works, nor through the Islamic creed, nor through the 5 pillars of Islam. Rather, one comes to a right relationship with God by coming to Jesus and affirming his deity. No small claim. Who can rightly make such a far-reaching claim? A mere man? A holy person? A prophet from God? No, the authority and power embedded in these claims far exceed any created being and representative of God. Jesus cannot be a mere prophet. Listen to the words of former skeptic and author C.S. Lewis. Quote, "I'm trying here to prevent anyone from saying the really foolish thing that people often say about him. I'm ready to accept Jesus as a great moral teacher, but I don't accept his claim to be God. This is the one thing we must not say. The man who is merely a man and said the sort of things Jesus said would not be a great moral teacher. He would be either a lunatic on the level with the man who says he is a poached egg, or else he would be the devil of hell. You must make your choice. Either this man was and is the Son of God, or else a madman or something worse." Now, how do we approach the topic? How do we decide? What are the issues in this debate? I think there is at least 2 initial issues. The first concerns the Christian scriptures. Are they reliable and true, or have they been corrupted as Muslims claim? All the discussion will eventually lead to this issue. The Quran in Surah 2:75 through 79 claims that the Christian scriptures were so corrupted by early Jews and Christians that they cannot be trusted. This claim would place the corruption early in the 1st century AD. Yet this claim, I think, can be refuted. Up until the discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls in 1948, the oldest copy of the Old Testament was dated 980 AD, the Masoretic text. In the Dead Sea Scrolls, which were just on display in San Diego for months, we have an entire copy of the Old Testament minus the book of Esther. And these manuscripts are dated 150 BC. This is at least 200 years before the alleged corruption of the Bible. So what do we find when we transverse over 1,000 years of manuscript history? We find a text that agrees with incredible accuracy and precision the text that we have had in our hands for centuries. An almost identical manuscript with 99% fidelity. Since we have a copy before the alleged corruption and a copy after the alleged corruption, we would expect, if the claim of corruption were true, that a comparison of the 2 manuscripts would show massive differences and changes. Yet we find no such thing. Thus, the notion that this portion of the Scriptures have been corrupted are totally baseless and false, and has no support from the evidences at hand. Second, who is the best source of information concerning the identity of Jesus? Who should we trust about the information? Should we trust those that spent 24 hours a day for 3 years, or somebody 600 years removed from his life? And I'll pick up on next time with that.